Good evening. Good evening, and welcome to the latest live stream.
Good evening.
Yes. Welcome to Chinwag number 149, the weekly catch up with myself, Zaheer, and Rebecca. Thank you for joining us on another Friday evening or afternoon or morning, wherever it is.
Yes, wherever
for you
are.
guys.
Yep.
We've got Vintage Vandal in the chat. Ashley, I'm your greatest fan. Peter Cummins, Buckle Y, Jay Dennis, RJ, Landshark Picker, Claire Thompson, Ruthie's at 11.7, Stephen Moore. Thank you for popping in.
Hello,
Appreciate
hello.
it. Hi, John. Pound Girl. Hi, oh God, you're laughing already.
Do you know what? The reason why we're laughing is because we've been
I'm not
sat
laughing.
here. We've been sat here for like 2 minutes, like without like stream software, like going live, and it was showing that we were live on that screen, and it's been live for about apparently 2 or 3 minutes, and we were like, oh goodness, I hope no one can hear what we're saying. Not that we were saying anything bad, but we were just setting up the screens and just being a bit.
Just sorting all stuff out.
Yeah.
Salty Dog we've got as well. Georgina Geel, Pleasant Valley Picker, Lincoln Seller, Uniquely Me Tracy, and Jaden says 149. Remember when he was a boy in short trousers and a lollipop? I know 149 of these. It's amazing. Peter Ray, Ryan. Hi, my job.
Hello.
It's good to see you back in the chats again, Ryan.
Yes.
I know you've been a busy man. Karen, hi Karen. Just Me, Kathy says hey y'all. Just Me says hi as well. Thank you for popping in, guys. Bought some RC cars today, says Stephen Moore.
Oh.
I hope they sell well for you. Kez says hi all, buy all, offer a bevy or two. Catch up later.
Well,
Thanks for popping in,
Enjoy your
Kez.
evening.
Yeah. Eric, hi Eric Liddy, how are you? Lex says your hair is so shiny. Mine or Rebecca's?
Yeah.
Who
I think
is-
it's yours. Yours looks quite shiny.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I did wash it. It's not oily.
Yeah.
Isn't it? It's clean. Smell
Yeah,
it.
it's nice and clean. It's nice and clean.
Can you smell it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's lovely.
Do you smell it?
No, I'm not smelling your hair.
Okay. We heard everything. How very dare you? Catch up. Yeah, nothing else.
No, we're
changed.
just rude to each other before we go live. That's all it is.
Yeah.
You just want to hear some of the stuff that we say
not,
to each
not
other.
really. No. It's just more you. It's more you. Well, it is Friday. It's been another week. We will get back into some graphs and things as well if we can.
Yeah,
Because we haven't
set
done
the
sales for a while.
Screen up necessarily.
Yeah, but we can do that. That's not
in a
difficult. It's been a while. Hope everyone's sales have been good.
Sorry.
They've been really up and down for us. But okay. No,
They've been okay.
they've been
overall.
okay. Yeah,
Well,
they've,
on the general
yeah,
scale,
they've been
anyway.
okay.
I think they've been okay.
And we'll get back to the usual. As some of you know, we've had a few changes this week.
Yeah.
Namely the big change, which so many of you guys were so positive about on Wednesday, was handing in my notice. I actually had to do an exit interview thing as well, which was Thursday.
Yeah.
Did we go live yesterday? Or was it Wednesday?
No, it was Wednesday.
Was Wednesday. So yeah, we went. Yeah, had like an exit interview. It was really classy. We did it in a
You've
McDonald's.
been on Tracy's chat this week.
I've been on
you?
Tracy's chat.
On her live
Yeah.
hangout.
So that might confuse
That's
me.
probably what's
Yeah.
confused you.
Yeah, it doesn't take much.
No.
So but it is what it is. So yeah. It's been a busy week. Today was a bit of a pain. I've still actually got my hire car.
Yeah, they were meant to collect it today, right? It's really, really frustrating. So Karen's popped in the chat and she said, come on, Mr. Malik, you've been working hard on eBay. He hasn't been today. All he's managed to do is go in and do like the shipping, and you went into a couple of charity shops, didn't you, when I came home?
Got a little
from
bit of
work this
sourcing done.
afternoon? Because like we're waiting for this hire car, right, that they left us with to be picked up today. It should have been picked up by 12. They haven't shown up. It's still sat on our driveway. I'm getting frustrated. I'm like, job's done. Take your car back. No, hasn't come and collected
They
it
were
yet.
meant to turn up today, but to be fair, there's been a little bit of disruption. There has been a little bit of disruption.
There you go, being all reasonable. Yeah. Okay.
See, Yeah,
You can tell
yeah.
I'm the hothead, can't you?
Yeah, Beck is definitely the hothead here.
This is me going like, I just want, I don't want the car off my driveway. I don't want it here anymore. You're just like, but to be fair,
my
no,
nickname for
I
Beck.
don't want to be fair.
My name for Beck is 0 to 100 real quick. Because that's what she is. She goes from 0 to 100 real quick.
I do.
It's just unreasonable person, completely unreasonable.
Completely unreasonable.
Yeah,
it's it comes out of nowhere.
It happens. So we've still got to get rid of this company car, and it's just it's annoying because I waited pretty much all day for it. Today I only, like I said, went out, only got a couple of bits of stock, so it's a bit annoying. But hopefully we will kind of be able to get back into this the swing of things a little bit better. You know, hopefully not too long, because we don't want to kind of be like stuck around waiting and not be able to get on with our day. It's really frustrating, especially when the job is done.
Do you just want to highlight BCP's link and comment?
Yes, I will do. Bucklewise says, hold on, Peter Cummins says, got some cool stuff at the local charity shop at Horton Park. Bernardo's recorded a video but haven't edited it yet, and Jumble sell tomorrow. So that's exciting stuff from Peter. Sue has come into the chat as well. Sue's pile of shame. Bucklewise says sales have been crap this week for me too, having trouble sourcing stock too lately, which doesn't help. Yeah, that will make things difficult. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a bit of attention, guys, to Bumcrack Picker in the chat, BCP Supermod. He has actually shared a link in the chat, which is actually a benefit auction, which is happening at midnight UK time. Obviously, you know, pop in if you're awake, if you can. It's like what basically they're doing like a little benefit auction for Michelle Lathan, who's one of the regular viewers. You may have seen her in quite a number of chats, and it's going to be on NASCAR Man's channel over in the US. Basically doing a little bit of an auction to try help her out. She's in a bit of a difficult situation. So definitely worth clicking on that link that Bumcrack Picker has popped in into the chat. And yeah, if you can, there's obviously no obligation. Go in and you know, just show some support. Jay Dennis says Madman in Manchester because the chocolate rep has left. Oh, Jay Dennis, that's a bit early for comments like that. Yeah. Pete's comment says torch the car. No, I can't.
No.
I can't sell it on eBay either.
No, we can't do that either.
Yeah, time for angry Bex of Pleasant Valley. Definitely, yeah, she is, yeah. See, you should have left the keys in the car and walked away, says Tracy.
You know what, Tracy? I was like, we're not waiting in on Monday. They can come and get their car.
You need to get on the show with Tracy and have one of these rants. Honestly, 0 to 100 real quick. That is
because
Beck.
the thing is, you've wasted a whole day waiting in for them. You don't understand how frustrating that is.
Yeah.
Well, you probably do
because I was the one waiting. That's the thing. She wasn't even waiting.
Yeah,
she was
but
at
I was
work.
waiting this afternoon.
Yeah, but like
because but we could have both gone off and gone up to the office, got some work done. You know, it is technically a work afternoon.
0 to 100
us.
real quick.
Oh man, do you know what? It's just. Yeah. All right.
0 to
I'll just shut up.
Millionaire Military says, I'll come and take it off your hands if you want. I need the relevant people to come and collect it. Thank you for the offer, Millionaire Military.
It needs to be from the hire company.
Trust the Scouser. Not saying... No, I didn't mean that.
You want to be careful, man.
I didn't mean that. Right. Hire car companies are rubbish at picking up their cars. When Carl had them, when done, his gas would wait in... all wow, yeah, that's horrible. Free car, I'll pick it up.
Yeah, I mean, it's not the first time. I mean, even when they were dropping it off, it was meant to be here by a certain time and they didn't come until late in the evening.
Beck has a right temper. We can forgive her if she does Alfie's voice, please.
Not yet.
She's not brave enough to do that in public. Bucklewise says, need to take back a Dixon's cassette player bought in a charity shop today. Would have been £4 into 30, but it doesn't work. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. It would have been a nice little flip for you there. Sometimes it's worth having a look to see whether they still have some value for parts or spares, but still. And BCP's explaining the situation there, just going through a bad time. Yeah, it's pretty serious stuff. Raising some funds within 4 days or may lose a home. That's, you're not going to get a lot more serious than that. So if anyone's available to pop in at midnight, show some support on NASCAR Man's channel, BCP will liberally sprinkle the link in the chat. I've said it's absolutely fine to do because it's cool. Yes, Beck and I are the same sweet kind of bitch, says Tracy. You know what, guys? I think you two should, because it's 0 to 100 real quick here all the time. I'm gonna keep saying it because that is what you are.
I think I came home from work, right?
Just in the mood.
And I was just like in a foul mood anyway.
Do you remember in Pulp Fiction when John Travolta's character? What does he say? He says, "Never F with a race car in the red," right? That's who you are. You're like, you don't F with a man's vehicle, yeah? You're just like that. You're just like, there's certain things that trigger you, and you just,
I know, but it's certain things that do.
Yeah.
And
I think you get triggered very quickly.
To hear all about it this afternoon.
Bex is 0 to 100, Z 0 to 0.5. I think that's accurate, Peter.
Yeah, I think I'd agree with that.
I'm not even going to argue with that.
No.
I'm not even going to argue with that.
I can't argue.
And BCP has just put in the link. If you wish to support Michelle, here's a PayPal address for donations. Thank you. So there's a PayPal address there. If anyone wants to, that would be really kind. Nathan says, evening all, watching live from the bath as normal rock and roll. We love Michelle there and she's good people, says Tracy.
Yeah.
And BCP says, have you noticed I smashed Kelsey in the race to 1,000? I am the champion. Congratulations, Andrew. Congratulations.
I really did think Louise was going to beat Andrew.
Yeah,
I really did.
I think Louise didn't try, really, is what I'll say. I don't think she tried. She's been off of YouTube for ages. She doesn't present herself as often on multiple channels as Andrew does. That's putting it politely. Maybe she's not quite the marketeer that Andrew is, but congratulations nonetheless, Andrew.
Yes.
We love it. And Karen says, I went mad at Carl because Garage could not get the bonnet to open to do the MOT. He was at work. Then went madder. He got it open once I got. Karen, maybe Karen should join this club of 0 to 100.
I mean, the amount of times
there's like an army of you growing. There's like an army of you guys. Really
I can't do something, I get angry,
yeah.
And then it makes me angry, and then I don't want you to do it because I know you're going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
And then when you do it, I get even madder because you've
I've done it. Yeah.
Yeah.
To help you.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. It's what I have to.
Oh.
Okay. It's all happening. All right. Glock fan says, "Wow, actually catching a live with Zaheer. He's probably going off in 30 seconds." No, Glock fan,
No,
we've just come
we've
live.
only just
Thank you
started.
for popping in, Glock fan. Appreciate it. Glock 30 fan. Chrissy is in the chat. Just me, Kathy there. Antoinette is in there. Same charity shop also had a personal CD player for £3. Thought I was going to have a good day, but the very corroded batteries were still in it. Acid burn around the plastic too, so left it. Yeah, I mean, acid burn isn't always. Acid burn isn't always a guarantee that the machine won't work. You'll be surprised sometimes where relatively clean looking battery compartments, the corrosion might not look so bad, can be difficult to get working, whereas sometimes you'll find some really gunked up battery compartments and it's just completely, it'll work fine. So it's not always, try not to always judge it just on how bad it is, because you can clean them up, like you probably know, with baking soda paste and things like that. And as long as you disclose that it's got a bit of a gunky battery compartment, it shouldn't be too much of a worry. Just so you know. John is in the chat, says, "Hi Z and Bex, long time watcher, but don't often sign into my account to comment. Saw your stream the other day, feared that you were giving up eBay. Glad to see that wasn't the case. You'll smash it." Hi John, thank you for signing in and commenting.
Yes.
Really appreciate the support. That means a lot.
And sorry that we seem to have scared people with the
title. Guys, you know what,
the
the support you guys showed on Wednesday, put it this way, it was very it created quite an emotional.
It did. I got a bit teary when we got off stream, actually,
because the support, the community has shown us a lot of support, more support than, dare I say it, people you'd expect, i.e. sometimes even family. And that's not because they're not caring, but because sometimes family can just be, I suppose I don't know, is it taking for granted or something?
Yeah,
Maybe that's what it is, I don't know. But you guys really have been just so amazing,
Yeah.
like with your support for
I know
our
it was just a little bit
and
overwhelming,
coming along
wasn't
with our journey really as we fumble from
it? Yeah, I
from
mean, we said it
Yeah.
in the live on Wednesday. We do some really stupid things. Okay, neither of us have ever run a business before, and we do some really stupid things, and then we share it with you guys.
yeah, that's pretty much how it works.
It is.
So okay, I am working on the 0 to 100 show right now, taking applications. Chrissy says she admits I'm part of the 0 to 100 club. Sometimes over the most minor. Yeah, it's always minor things.
Minor
Yeah.
stuff. It's so ridiculous.
So serious question from Karen. Peter Cummins, yes, there's a graph coming.
Yeah, there is.
Karen says, so serious question. Do you have a plan of action to increase revenue on eBay? Really good question, Karen.
Yep.
And it's something that has been on my mind. Karen has confirmed I'm in that club. You know what you guys need to go on and just be angry. Just be completely angry. Just go on there and just make no shame about it. Just be yourself.
We are gonna just be angry.
Just be angry. Like just like find things that trigger you. It shouldn't be hard.
It's quite a lot.
It's quite easy, really, isn't it? Sometimes me just being around,
Oh, yeah, that
Sometimes
just always
I'll
makes
just
me
try
laugh.
to give her a cuddle on the sofa, and she'll be like,
Oh, do you know what it was today, right?
Oh.
Right, this really annoyed me today.
"Go on."
Right, it didn't like really annoy me, but I was in a bit of a mood, as you know, when I
Yeah.
come home from work, right? And I put my phone up down on the side, and then I was like making a coffee, and I was like, because I've got this habit of just having my phone on the side, and I just thought I would just click my little side button because I get like little alerts up, right? And and my phone lit up, and there's this guy standing right over me looking at my screen on my phone.
I thought you might
And
have
I
had an
was like,
eBay sale.
No, it was the message that you sent me when I was on the bus.
But how am I meant to know that?
Well, by clearly checking my phone.
Well, exactly, and I found out it wasn't an eBay sale, didn't I?
It was your message.
It was my message that I'd sent.
That wound me up today.
Oh, I think it's still winding you up. You okay?
No.
Man, Zero. She needs help, like professional help, I think.
I thought I was over it, but I'm clearly not.
You need to see someone about this. Got anger management issues.
Maybe I do. Right. Anyway.
Okay. All right. Okay. We're gonna do some graphs. But Karen has a really good question. We'll talk about our sales, and then we're gonna do.
I mean, did you want to talk about like your plan?
We will, but let's do some graphs. We haven't done graphs for a while. Let's do some graphs. And it will give you guys an idea of where we're currently at, and how much work we have to do.
Yeah.
So let's go across and do that. We're gonna just transition across, and there you can see what the current situation is. Yeah, this is the current situation, guys. This is hold on, guys. Wait a second. Yeah, I'm gonna have to move us because we're like in the way.
We're right in the way
we're
there.
like in the way there.
There
That's
you
not
go.
cool. There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll
now
be fine.
You can see it.
No, okay. Oops.
Now we're back again. We'll sort the screens out in a bit.
Now you can see us. There you go. So this is the situation on the RC store.
Yeah.
As you can see, the RC store. Wow. Last year we had a £570 day.
Yeah.
And 7 transactions on the 10th of October.
Wow,
that was a good day. £570.
What were we selling last year?
Whatever we were selling last year, we sure as
We
hell
need
ain't
some-
selling it this year.
We need some of that.
Yeah, we do. We do really. Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, well, let's go into this.
Let's do what we did last year.
Let's do what we did last year. That's a good idea. So this is the RC store. This is our store, which has got about 1,800 listings, lots of multi-quantity stuff. And this is what we've taken over the past 7 days. As you can see, we've only taken £314, and like £314 over the past 7 days. So this time last year, we're 82% down. So 82% down on the sales of this store last year. Our number of transactions are 63% down, 25 transactions. Our average selling price is 52% down. And as you can see, last year we were consistently hitting there's a £200 day, £200 day, £175 day. Do you know what this must have been? This must have been like at the beginning of the second haul.
Yeah.
You know when we got all those really big
I
RC
think so.
cars? So £200 day, £206 day, £175 day, £200 day, £100 day, £570 day,
Yeah.
£130 day, £140 day. So we were just
I think that makes sense actually.
Yeah. So this is when we were selling we had a lot of good boxed radio control cars to sell. And as you can see, they were selling. And then this year we've had a £17 day, an £11 day, an £88 day, a £22 day, £100 £103 day. Wow, we had a day where we beat last year there, guys.
There you go.
By £2. Then we had a £9 day and a £47 day. So you can see.
I mean, one thing I will point out is we have split the stores.
Yeah,
so we have to bear that in mind when we're looking at our figures. So on the RC store, like hobby store, we kind of do expect to see a drop in our figures.
Bear that in mind, guys.
Because we have actually split the store now.
So you got to remember, last year we would have had other stuff as well. So on this store.
It wouldn't have just been RC.
But I think this was a lot of RC car selling because this is about the time that we took out.
But I just
haul.
wanted to point that out because there would have been.
So only £314 there. Going on to the general store. General store has taken £470. So when you add the two up, you're looking at £785. Yeah, 780. Yeah. So basically, this is the general store. As you can see, there's no data for last year. So this is the store where we sell all non-radio control stuff. This is just like car boot sale, charity shops, and all that kind of thing. So this is basically that, and then you can see we've had one sale there for £60, 2 sales £73, 2 sales £75, 3 sales £86, 3 sales £84, 3 sales £73. So you can see very small amount of transactions, but because we've got a good average selling price of £31. It brings up the rear, as it were. So I think the RC store looks bad for two reasons. A, we don't have the cars. That's had a big impact. But B, we have split the RC stuff away from the rest of the stuff. So all the car boots, charity shop finds are going into the general store. And then we're just keeping whatever RC we can find and source. We're going to keep in the RC store. I still want to run with it for a little bit like that. I still like the separation. And in total, £785 of sales in the last 7 days. Bearing in mind the reduced amount of work we've done, it's not the worst. It's not amazing by any chance. It's not amazing by any chance, but it's not awful. It's not atrocious. It's still averaging over £100 a day in sales, which is okay. Obviously, we would like more, and that's where. I suppose the plan of action will come in. So, as Karen rightfully asks, what is our do we have a plan of action in terms of increasing the sales? And I just feel the main thing for me is going to be. My focus on sourcing the way I used to has got to come back.
Yeah. I think that's going to be one of the main changes.
Yeah. I think I spent a lot of time previously trying to find stock for the RC store on a budget. And on a budget, you can't really do that. You've got to have some cash to be able to make the kinds of deals you need to make. It's the kind of deals that you need to make to be profitable, to do well. And I think we were shopping out of our league. We were looking at stuff right now we should be looking at. We got lucky with the RC parts that we found within our budget. Yeah. And we've found a couple of hauls since then. We've picked up a nice contact that can help us out as well. But we were holding out for more big hauls, and it just wasn't, my focus left the regular sourcing. And I think now we're going to just let the RC store tick over. If it just does £300-400 a week, so be it. It might pick up over the next few months because historically speaking, and looking at the sales figures, RC spares and sales do tend to pick up between October and like March time. You know, it tends to be a good time for us. So if sales pick up, they pick up great. But my focus is going to be heavily to source for the general store. And when I said we talked about taking it back to basics on Wednesday, and that really does mean I want to be going out to the charity shops daily. I wasn't doing that. I want to be looking at all the apps daily. I want to be really on it, looking on eBay daily. Everything. I want it to be daily sourcing now. It has to be. It has to be a big part of my day because I know I can find the stuff if I look for it. So that is going to be the main thing, and I think by doing that we will have the right the right kinds of things going on. So that is the answer to your question there, Karen. Hope it's good. Peter Cummins can't function without a graph, says Peter A. And then it was awful and was only an Alba, says Buckle Y. So I went with the cassette player. Fair enough. Joan says hi, and so does Flipping Fantastic Finds. Kelly, hi there. I sometimes think my wife has a gunky battery compartment. Oh gosh. Gunky battery compartment is the name of my band, says Lex. Okay. Z, can you do a video on cleaning gunky battery compartments? I have like 4 CD players to clean. If I find some, if I find one, that's not a bad idea for a video, Pleasant Valley. Thank you for that idea. When I find one, I will do that. Yeah. Right. Family doesn't always understand, says Just Me Kathy. Yeah. I think you're right. Ruthie's 11:7 says we wondered what you were both going to say. Oh. Okay, let's pop down. It's where we have seen you go through the ups and downs, says Karen. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I can see that. We're all glad you are back full time. We says have to stick together, says Stephen. There's more support from this community than your typical chocolate manufacturer. Am I right? Yes, I would say so. You do both also do some genius things, Beck. Don't forget that. Oh. Listing increases his revenue, says Just Me Kathy. Really stupid things. Why do you think we love watching you, says Pleasant Valley. Yeah. Dirty socks being left on the floor. That gets Karen triggered. Question Peter Cummins. Bex, do you de-stress by using Z as a human punch bag? Worth considering.
No.
Keep your eyes off Beck's phone, Z. It's her epoxy phone. You know what? She's not always the quickest to respond on eBay.
Oh no, I do.
Yeah, okay, right. This is what happens. Let me explain, right? We've got an issue.
No, you've got an issue.
Okay. Right, since sourcing stuff on our general store...
We've got a bit of a disagreement about this.
We've got a disagreement, and maybe you guys have a view on this. It's the age-old quick flip, the fast nickel or the slow dime, as the Americans call it, or the quick flip. Now, basically, the reason why I do like keep an eye on the phone when an alert goes off is because if someone sends an offer to the eBay store,
I have a habit of countering the offer.
Yeah.
Whereas this one decides to accept the offer.
I'm more likely to
pretty
accept
much any offer.
No, I am more likely to accept offers, and I will take into account how long has the item been listed, how much we paid for it.
It's been listed for a day.
Yeah.
I was like, you're knocking off like half the price. It's been listed.
So you still haven't let go of it
for a day.
Here's another thing she hasn't let go of.
I'm just gonna.
So there was this jumper. So was it a jumper? Wasn't
It was a jumper.
It was a jumper.
I bought a jumper for 1 day.
Okay, I bought a jumper for £1.50. All right, £1.50. I bought a jumper for. It's a plain jumper. Okay, it's a Jaeger, but that's not an amazing brand.
It's not, but it's still.
It was a cashmere wool blend, but it was only 10% cashmere, 90% wool. Okay, still a cashmere wool blend. I get that. £1.50. I think we listed it for what, 20?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
it's probably a bit overpriced.
Someone offered a tenner. Okay, plus shipping. You know, I was gonna accept the tenner because it was within a day, like you said.
Yeah, but I got to the phone first.
She got to the phone,
so I counted.
Yeah. And then we never heard back, so we didn't get the sale.
I still don't regret it. I'm still quite happy.
So basically, when the phone goes off and it's an eBay sale, sometimes it's
like
a scramble.
It's a rush to get to my phone, basically.
So,
no, because it's particularly my phone, isn't it?
Yeah,
because the general store is
because
on my phone,
my phone's
you've
got the RC store on
logged
it,
in.
and the
So it's
general
like-
store is actually on.
He doesn't want to leave me with the office.
Well, you're a bit, bit.
Peter says I'd have counted at 16 on that.
Well,
job.
that's pretty much what she did, Peter, and no one came back. They didn't want the offer. I would have just taken the tenner plus shipping and turned my money back. I would have had it. It was just a plain blue. It was a plain blue Jaeger jumper, and that was it. I agree with Bex. Listen to your wife.
I've just
says
seen
Lucy.
George Ross in the chat. I don't know if we've seen him in earlier.
I've not.
Isn't he skydiving tomorrow?
Weather is looking fine for jumping. Just overcast.
Yeah.
Hi, George. Good luck with tomorrow. For those of you that don't know, typing this from our hotel room, ready for tomorrow's jump. Oh, for those of you that don't know, please go over to George's channel. And if there's a link for George as well, George is jumping out of a plane for charity tomorrow. Great cause for great charities. Definitely worth going over there and showing some support to that. Brave man, George, and good luck tomorrow. Right, why don't you have auto accept and auto reject? Once an item is listed, you need to get it sold, but I have auto reject on, says Karen. I don't know.
I don't know. You like getting the offers.
I like getting the offers. I don't know. And yeah. Wolfcat says, like my son, he started selling 2 weeks ago and dropped the price of a brand new pair of kids' footy boots by half today. And not just that, half of the price has to be the unlucky number 13. There you go. Andrew says, I'd have taken a tenner plus shipping for it too, Zaheer. Thank you, Andrew.
Yes.
By the way, guys, go over to Money Mental UK, click and subscribe to his channel. He's a great guy.
Because he's backing you up.
He's backing me up. So
Yeah.
yes, definitely. Also, I counted £110 on a £100 offer. Heard nothing. Gutted. Oh, that always hurts.
Yeah.
The jumper was up at 20. Kelly says, I'm a fan of Quick Flip Z, but half price is taking the P. So Kelly's with, maybe Kelly, are you 0 to 100 real quick as well? I'm talking about in temper terms. I'm just thinking, like, is there a correlation between you guys? Like,
You can't say that just about any woman in the
I'm
chat.
not saying about
Are you all just like 0 to 100?
So the moral out of that is Z should stick to the RC store and Beck should run the general store. Oh gosh. Pleasant Valley says, I feel Z's pain. Had an offer on a vinyl record for $180 a month ago. Counter offered. Never heard back and it's still listed a month later. Oh yeah. Bex put some auto rejects on and Z got go crazy.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Wolfcat says, nothing in this world would get me out of a plane that is able to land.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's for a good cause.
I don't think I could ever do that.
It's for a good cause. Definitely, very brave of George.
And I mean,
yeah.
I'm all for doing things
Yeah.
for charity, but I
Yeah.
could never jump out of a plane.
Tommy, hi, how are you, Tommy? When did this start? It started about 35 minutes ago.
About
Yeah.
that.
Fix It for Reselling says, I had someone make a half price offer yesterday that I just declined. Sold it today for full price, $45.99. Some offers are worth refusing. Oh, definitely. I agree with you. There is, you've got to hold out on some things. But clothing is one of those items. It wasn't a special item. And that's not the only thing she's done it to recently.
Well, that's done.
I'm sure you've done it to a couple other things.
Probably.
Yeah.
If I got to the phone before you
Yeah,
did.
you've been doing this. Z half price is too much. Count with 15, says Lucy. Oh, look. Okay.
See, I counted at 15.
Nadine says, look at your stock as a whole, not what you spent on one item. Profit is profit. and ready for reinvestment. Thank you, Nadine. That's what I think. See,
Yeah, I know. I get your point.
No, it's not. It's not. That's not what she says, right? She says it here now when I'm making these salient arguments to her. Okay, it's not what she's. It's like that Dave Chappelle, you know, when his license registration. See, I'm just guessing. That's not what they say to her. You know. That's...
But I get your point. But I don't agree with it.
Okay. Oh gosh. Z, can you promote my channel? Says Pleasant Valley. I have 4 subscribers and no content. Riveting stuff. Guys, check out Pleasant Valley's channel as well. Definitely worth checking out. He's got no content, but he's a great guy. Definitely. Somebody makes an offer. Does not matter if you decline or leave it. eBay search engine notes somebody's interested and boosts it up the search, says Jay Dennis. Yes.
I thought you had to respond to them. Like, I thought it was one of those things that you shouldn't really leave open.
I don't know. I would agree kind of.
Yeah.
With that, I'm sure it does give it a boost.
Yeah.
But I'm very much striking while the fire is hot. You know, a bird in the hand is better than 2 in the bush.
Are you using it right this time?
I think I am. Why would you have 2 birds in a bush that you can't get to when you can have a bird in the hand? That's how it is, okay?
Okay.
That's how I see it. I don't think that's...
Okay, but I think this didn't work out with how you...
No, but that's how in my mind that makes sense. In my mind that makes perfect sense.
But it means hold on to what you've got. So hold on to the item rather than sell it cheap.
I don't even understand what you're talking about. The hills. I'm not sure what your question is. See above.
See above. We missed it.
Yeah, the hills. I can't find your question. If you asked the question, I can't see it. If you wouldn't mind, you can always post it again, please. The hills. Don't worry, George. The first step is the worst one. After that, it's all downhill. Very funny. 20 for a cashmere blend Jaeger jumper is reasonable. I would have had auto reject on it at 15, so I would never have seen the offer, says Karen.
Yeah.
You know.
I think, you know.
Yeah. Walmart loses money on items every day to get you to buy more profitable items, says Tommy. And Fix It says, I like offers, but when people only offer half the price, it pees me off. Yeah, but...
The thing is, if that item had been listed for like months and months and months, I probably would have maybe have considered like the £10 offer.
Tea Cake says, flip, £10 into 40 in a month, or wait forever to get a £20 sale.
Well, that's the thing. You know, in my head, like I said, if it had been listed for a number of months and we hadn't really had much interest, or
but if someone offers you your money out in a day,
but that's what I'm saying.
What was that? What was that?
Can you just listen?
I'm listening.
Now I'm gonna forget my point after stressing this point with you because, like, no, it's gone.
Why?
Because it has.
No, but I was saying it was one day and we could get a chance to get our money out, and you were like,
and I was saying, like, this is what doesn't really work though, because if it had been listed for months, I probably would have considered the £10 offer. I probably would have accepted it if it had been listed for a month and we hadn't had like.
So you'd wait a month?
No.
For a sale?
No.
Huh?
Oh, I'm done with trying to explain it to you. Okay.
Peter Cummins says, was it cashmere? I'd have counted at 25. And Andrew says, I've been known to dive into the bush. Alan says, do you guys sell on eBay or Amazon? What other platform is worth trying? We only sell on eBay, and we sell a little tiny bit on Amazon. Alan, we should sell more. I would say you should probably be selling on eBay and Amazon and on Facebook. Local. I think selling locally is definitely worth it. I've even considered building an inventory for car boots. You know, why not? Why not build like a dealer style inventory for car boots? If you can, I don't, but it would have to be worth it. So it has to be stuff you can get cheap enough to sell cheap at a car boot, because you know you don't want to be sat there. You don't want to be one of those people that goes to car boots and asks like £10 under market value and expect to sell loads. You know, that's what I would say. Okay, I read that as well. Stu says a tenner in the hand is worth a 20 in the bush. Agree, Stu. Agree. If it made you feel better, they probably wouldn't have paid. Bex, you don't need to explain. You're right anyway. I think I saw that. Yeah, Lucy says, yeah. I got 15 for the ugliest alpaca wool waistcoat, and he accepts 10 for a full. It wasn't full cashmere wool cat. It was 10% cashmere, 90 wool Jaeger. Yeah. So there we go. Thanks, you're a great guy too. The check's in the mail. Maybe you should just toss a coin in these situations. Problem with auto reject is you click through, you can actually see the offers that have come in and think I could have taken that one. Yes, Phil the Shells, you can actually see it. 0 to 100 is completely Z's fault. Let's just face the facts. Okay. Yeah, BCB sharing the flipping particles channel, definitely lovely person to check out as well. And Karen says I only sell on eBay. Yeah. I just tried the PayPal graph Z did for 2019. Tells me I'm 4% down last year on a 6-figure sum, says Jay Dennis. Wow. Question, do you have the works near you? If so, they have 70% off books, says the Hills. Buy loads and send to FBA for full price. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Oh, I didn't see that, the Hills. Was that your question earlier? Oh. I don't know if we've got one. I think there probably is one in town in Preston.
One in Preston, I think. Yeah. I can't remember, but I think there may be one. Yeah,
I mean that could. I've seen people have done that with quite a lot of success, but you've got to make sure I think you've got to be willing to hold out for the low ballers to sell out on some things, because obviously a lot of people will be buying those. So yeah. I'd hate to sell at a car boot. You'd get people like me haggling, says Peter Cummins. Yeah, I can guess. I buy stuff just to sell on Facebook. Works well for me, says Richard Howe. Yeah, see, I think you can. You can definitely. You can definitely do. You can definitely build up different inventories for different situations, can't you? I mean, you can definitely. But you've got to obviously be. You've got to take the right stuff. You don't want to take like your best things to car boot, and you know sometimes it makes you laugh when people take.
Oh, I mean, when we go to car boot, it's normally when we're trying to clear a bunch of stock, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like we're fed up with it and we just want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And that's the sort of stuff that we take when we're going.
Oh, okay. Did he say 90% wool and Jaeger? The last time I bought one of them new, I paid about 150, says Wolfcat. Yeah, it was it's 10% cashmere, 90% wool. It's nothing special now. It would have been expensive when it was new. Yes, Wolfcat, 100%. Yes, buy bigger profit bits, £50 plus, says Millionaire Militaria. Yes, we're live already, Dave. Thanks for popping in. I do it a load, says the Hills. If it works, it works. And Flipping Fantastic Fine says there is the Works online. Does the Works have a similar situation though, where you might get lucky and find a localized deal in store that isn't available online or nationally? That would be quite good. And Bucklewise says, if you're planning to do more FBA as part of your plan, would you do a series of vids showing how you'll build that side of the business up? Would be good for us who want to expand into that. I will, but I've got to be careful with FBA, Bucklewise, because the thing is, okay, I'm gonna just say, because it's gonna make me sound like a bad person anyway, but it's the facts. I know of things right now that I can buy now on eBay for 10, 20, 30 pound regularly, and I could send them to Amazon and sell them for more money. The only reason I don't do it is because we don't have the cash flow to spend like a few £100 in one go. Otherwise we'd be doing it. And the problem is, if I obviously share those, it will affect the price on Amazon, because Amazon doesn't allow you to differentiate. So I will be more than happy to make like Amazon videos in the future if I do more Amazon, but I will have to be careful about exactly what, because there are items out there. What I will say is, if you do a little bit of research, and if I say to you old electronics, you can make money on old electronics that won't get you much money on eBay, but will make you a lot of money on Amazon. So I've given you like a nice topic. So like, small portable electronics is what I'll give you as my example, or just electronics. If you're willing to take the the risk of Amazon with those, because obviously sometimes with Amazon people buy and return and things, but the difference in money you'll make, you could literally sit at home buying those items on eBay and then selling them on Amazon at massive profit. Even after you take the Amazon fees out, you'll be left with chunks, and that is definitely the case. Just saying. Hope that makes sense. But thank you for the question. Right. I've bought books for 30p in the works and sold 45 quid on eBay, says the Hills. Wow. See, that is really good. I've built up a good amount of cash of getting free items from Facebook Marketplace and selling them on Facebook Marketplace and eBay, says Kenneth. That's a good idea. Hang on. They keep talking about his jumper. It's shameless promotion. 400% IQ. Yes, the whole point of this stream was to sell that jumper.
To sell that jumper.
Has anyone bought it here? Check. No. Damn it, it's not working. Give away the tricks of the trade. Watch out. No, it's not really a trick of the trade, but I just don't. I wouldn't want to give out particular model numbers and things, because it can affect things more badly than. I
think you could still make videos.
Yeah, exactly. And Bundled by UK says the works sell on Amazon themselves, so I'd be careful. Definitely. Hi, ads is in the chat as well. What you do, Z, is you buy local RA, and once sold through, upload video showing. That way won't damage you. Yes, good point. BCB, can you share a link to Tracy's show this Saturday, 7 p.m. UK time, with ads and dads? Yes, for those of you that don't know, ads and dads, aka ads father, ads dad, will be appearing on a chat with Uniquely Me and Tommy Bernard. It's going to be on Uniquely Me's channel, Tracy, at 7 p.m. on, is it tomorrow night? Saturday night. So if you want some fun viewing, I would definitely pop over there. Right. Yes, I'm sure lots of people will pop in and watch Tommy. Yeah, Amazon videos, as in processes and pitfalls, not necessarily what to sell. Thanks for the tips, says Bucklewhite. Yes, I can do processes and pitfalls, definitely. Portable electronics, and suddenly I have to think of us kids walking about with these huge ghetto blasters on one shoulder in the 80s, says Wolfcat. Z, aren't Amazon customers picky about you stuff? Yes, they are, and that would be one of the pitfalls, Pleasant Valley. So you have to be aware of that. But it's not. A lot of it can be about just describing things correctly. Shazad Hussein, hi Shazad, thanks for popping in. Link to the jumper, please, says Nadine. I just can't do Amazon. Karen says, have seen things could sell, but really don't float my boat. That's part of my problem. That's the
problem that you find with Amazon, is like you've never really gotten into it to a point where you feel.
I think I now have to get over that because I'm exactly like you, Karen. I'm so similar to you when it comes to your views on Amazon. There is so much money to be made on Amazon, honestly, and like sometimes I will send the odd, like I'm willing to send one item in because. For example, guys, I'll give you an example. There's an item that I could go onto eBay now and buy for like £20, and I could sell for about 130 on Amazon. And I'm not even kidding you, okay? I could do this, and sometimes I do it, okay, and it works and it sells. Every time it sells, I just think to myself, why am I not doing this? What is wrong with me? How stupid am I? I just cringe at selling on Amazon, but. Considering the whole work situation, our financial necessities, we need the money. I am actually really gonna have to swallow that frog now and just accept it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to just get on and do it.
I'm gonna target myself to at least do, even if it's like a small shipment, because I don't need to send up a big. Some people will only send up a box to Amazon once they've filled it to the 15 kilo limit, because Amazon provide you with subsidized shipping. They use UPS in the UK, and it'll be like 15 kilos. So people will fill up boxes to maximize their value, because they're shipping. Because obviously you have to pay like £5 or £6, I think it is, to ship your box to Amazon. but like I'm now of the opinion where I'm just gonna, even if I send in 1 or 2 items, I don't care. I'm just gonna do it because I've done it before and it works. It makes me money. I really need to I just need to get over it and do it because I've got no excuse. So yeah, that is my honest opinion when it comes to it.
Yeah.
Another, was it? Let's have a look. More comments. Got to do my parcels today. My 4-month-old printer stopped printing black ink. Levels are showing us full, so annoying. O and Z. Those Century Wings sold both day of listing. £220 profit. Wowza. Nice. Absolutely amazing. Amazing. Great sale there, Dalglish94. Okay, another antic of the Z. After calling his wife a specimen, he's now started Jumpergate. It's not Jumpergate. So everyone, it's getting close to Q4, and is everyone aware that Royal Mail may be going on strike? Oh, there's a surprise. Question from Shazad. Did I miss any knowledge? Shazad, do you remember what channel you're on? I don't think there's any knowledge that there's been no knowledge bombs, Shazad. No knowledge bombs. No. Kenneth Christensen says, I sell most on Amazon and have made a ton on electronics, especially on the French marketplace. All store in the UK warehouse. French prices on electronics is so wild. Yeah, I mean, you can really do well on... You'll be surprised at the items that sell for really good money. And I almost feel like I need to just slap myself and do it. It's got to actually become a priority of mine where I do this. Right. Wolfcat, are they worth a fortune now? Hundreds to thousands for good ghetto blasters. Yeah, they can be. Money Mental Andrew has a knowledge bomb. When assembling a light box live on YouTube, don't start with it upside down. That would be very good.
That's a good one.
Too many control issues to leave them in charge of my stock, says Karen. I can appreciate that. Fix It for Reselling says, I know where there's a jumper I can buy for 10 and sell it for 20.
It depends who gets to the phone first.
Yeah, it depends who gets to the phone first. You know, it's yeah, it's I'm actually going to look for it now. Where is it?
Why are you looking for it?
I just want to see it. Where's it priced at? Is it there somewhere? I don't know. There it is. It's a men's. Why have
you described it as men's?
Because it's a men's, a size L. They don't do women's in size L. It's a men's.
Okay.
Women's would be like, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, wouldn't it? So yeah, it's a men's Jaeger cashmere wool blend jumper. Here. It's got zipped sleeves. Anyway, all right. Let's just pop down the stream. There is money to be made on Amazon, says TKX, until Amazon jump on the advert and you end up with stock that won't sell unless you keep price matching, then end up returning back to you or pay storage. TKX, I completely appreciate what you're talking about, but what we're talking about is used electronics. So there's no worry about Amazon jumping on those listings because it's used electronics, basically. It just, there are some items which will sell for really good money on used electronics. So let's just go down the stream. Zaheer, I'm the same with eBay, to be honest. Amazon ticks all my boxes and eBay can be such a pain, says RJ. Yeah, exactly. It's personal, isn't it? I think it's very personal. Amazon may become a very important as sales portal after Brexit. Nobody knows how it will affect us sending to EU countries. Yeah, who knows what's going to happen with all that jazz. Right, just scrolling down. Show us the jump. No, I'm not going to show the jump. No. And Wolfcat says, of course they do women's in size L. Now Bex sees it's a men £10 tag. Zip sleeves. It's not a gimp costume. Question, says the Hills. Have you thought of doing Uber Eats on the sides? Work when you like, even if it's just 8 to 12 on Friday and Saturday. I have actually thought of doing Uber Eats as well, the Hills. I've actually signed up for it. I'm not sure how much I'm going to do it.
See, DBG is saying a jumper with zip on sleeves, that's a woman's jumper. See, I reckon it is a woman's jumper.
Okay.
Did you measure it?
No, I didn't measure it.
Okay. Oh, you're such a pain.
Okay, guys, here it is. Have a look. Is that a woman's jumper?
It looks like a woman's jumper.
It's just a plain blue jumper.
It could be a woman's jumper.
It says size L.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's a woman's jumper.
How's that a woman? Is that a woman's jumper? There you go. 90% wool, 10% cashmere.
Well, if you put the measurements in,
it's a size L. I didn't realize they did it as
If you put the measurements in, we'd be able to tell, wouldn't we?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If someone used a tape measure.
Measure the length,
measure the
then we'll
clothing.
know. LMAO, not size labels.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go and do that and sort that out now.
Another vote for a woman's jumper, says Kelly.
It is. It's a woman's jumper. That's why when I saw the listing, I was like, "Why have you done it as a men's
It's
jumper?"
a woman's, possibly woman's jumper. Jumper looks like a sweatshirt or pullover hat, says Jasmine. Women's. Take the test. Yes, woman's jumper. Zaheer, the sleeves are too short for a man. Women don't just wear florals, Z. Oh, look, men don't have 3/4 sleeves. It's not. I don't know.
The sleeves are...
No, look, the sleeves.
No, they're short.
Are they short? The zip maybe.
I know you folded them, yeah, but even with them laid out, you're not listing clothing.
Oh, and I've spelled Jaeger wrong. Have I spelled Jaeger wrong?
Yeah.
Have I? Jaeger.
Kelly's got a good idea.
What's that?
Model the jumpers.
No.
There's a knowledge bomb there, guys. I spelled Jaeger is spelled Jager. That was today's knowledge
Can
bomb.
I just say, if I'd accepted the offer, don't you think the person that bought it would be slightly disappointed?
Why? Maybe they knew it wasn't. Maybe they knew. Maybe the buyer knew what it was. See, this is why we're the best channel. Andrew, what are you talking about? I'm the best clothing researcher. Peter Cummins says, I'd give someone a tenner to take that away. Okay.
Sorry. I'm not sure I can trust you with either of the eBay stores now. Did you get out of the men's bin?
I think so, yeah.
That's probably what threw you.
Yeah, it was the men's bin. Otherwise, I wouldn't have. Yeah. It was from the men's bin.
Okay. Right, okay.
Okay. Oh, God. Yeah. It looks like a woman's. I'd give someone a 10 to give that away. Look at the bright side, Bex. Chances that you get the jumper returned have reduced.
I know.
Kelly says hashtag fat fingers. Karen says Zaheer, do not list clothes. Spell wrong, gender wrong. Sleep. 0 to 100 bucks. Professional listing skills by Z, says Peter Cummins. Knowledge. Yeah, I think Bex has saved you from an iron ad today, says Andrew. A round of applause for the biggest reselling inspiration of all time. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you, DBG.
Oh
God. Just came back from cutting the grass. What I missed? Ton of grass. How many times did Beck slap Z, says Eric. This is why I tune in every week, says Pleasant Valley. Why oh why is this men's jumper not selling, says Nadine. Peter says the most wrong listing on eBay. Zaheer, the works also sell dictionaries. Thank you, the Hills. Thank you, the Hills. They all sell dictionaries.
I don't know what to say.
Man, Lex had to point that out. No one else mentioned it. Lex had to point that out, didn't she? You thought of Jägermeister when spent. Oh, Jaeger bombs. Thank you, Ruth. He'd be saying a skirt is a kilt next. At least he didn't list it as trousers.
That's true.
DBG says that's worse than me finding my tape measure in the driveway. I saw that actually on Instagram. I was like, what? Oh gosh. Let's make Beck in charge of clothing and spelling. I think the wrong person quit their job. He needs to go back to selling chocolate.
What can I say?
I got a John Smedley in women's sections here. They're known to get it wrong. Well, I did. In my defense, okay, I didn't just say, like, it's not like I would pick out a blouse or a skirt from the men's bin and assume it's men's. I did the size L through me, okay? The size L through me. In my defense, okay? I'm normally used to seeing men's clothing described like small, medium, large, extra large, etc. Women's like 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, etc. But yeah, that's in my defense.
Yes.
The Jaeger knowledge bomb sells Wolfcat. Yeah. Wear the jumper, show us how manly it is. You know, I don't have the jumper to hand.
No, it's not here.
Sorry, Alan, I don't have the jumper to hand. Right, gonna go order dinner. Love you, catch you guys later. Thanks for popping in,
Thank you
Karen.
for popping in.
Okay. Oh, it is an hour actually.
Yeah, it has reached
The
the
Lex
hour.
with her mischievous smile. You know what? Thank you, Lex. Appreciate.
Well, do you know what?
No,
I think
genuinely thank you as
I
well
think it's
because
good to point that
we
sort of
can, we
stuff
can
out, right?
we can
Because-
revise the listing
Yeah.
now. So should I put this in ladies then?
It should be in ladies. Can you stop listing stuff in other?
Why?
Because we've got shop categories that we use.
Okay. Is it where have I? Okay, is that I need to change the category, don't I? It's women's.
Yes.
Okay. We're just gonna do this now while we're live, guys. If that's all right. I just want to get this done before. Oh gosh. Z, maybe when in doubt ask back. I didn't feel like I needed the help. Wolfcat says here, when you worked for Harrods, in exactly which department were you employed? It was the sound and vision department, Wolfcat. It didn't have any clothes in it. It was hi-fis and things. Oh, now it's asking all this other stuff.
Well, yeah, because you've just changed a bunch of stuff, haven't you?
Oh, see, women are asking all this stuff. Oh, so you can do size. Okay. Hold on. Brand. Yeah, I've got it there. Will it spell it for me? Yeah, it does. It spells it for me there. I'm gonna just quickly do this. Okay. Is it style? Jumper? A cardigan? Yeah, jumper.
Yeah.
Blue.
Yeah.
Material. It's a wool cashmere blend, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got the cashmere blend. Neckline. It's a crew neck, isn't it? Okay. Oh gosh, that was stressful, guys. That was stressful. Okay, it's now correct. Thank you guys for joining us. 10 out of 10 for trying, says Nadine. Thank you. Zaheer, the greatest clothing reseller since I tried a skirt on, says Andrew. Z has learned a lot. I've learned a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. I think you're right, Z. I can't imagine ladies wanting to be categorized as large, to be honest, says Phil the Shells. Well, you know, I don't know. It's an option under the ladies, so yeah. Right, guys. Thank you for watching. Really do appreciate it. You guys are fantastic. We appreciate the support. Make sure you do subscribe to Uniquely Me's channel so you can check out ads and dads tomorrow night. And also, as BCP has put in, you know, please be sure to also check out NASCAR Man's stream. If you're still in the chat, BCP, you can always put that like in again. Put the link in again, and that would be great. Yeah, I hear Jaeger are soon to be launching their new Knowledge Bomb clothing line in honor of Zaheer, says Andrew. Put that at 40 friggin' cashmere blend. It's only 10% cashmere though, DBG. 90% wool. So is that technically a wool blend then? Yeah, I don't know. I'm calling it cashmere blend because it's got cashmere in it. 10%. 10% cashmere.
Put 10% in the title.
Okay, guys. Thank you for watching. And we will see you guys in the next video. Is there anyone else on later? If there's anyone else on later, put it in the chat so we know to go over and watch to continue our evening's entertainment. Stick to 22 nights of drawing in. Okay, guys.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, wait, over here somewhere.
Yeah.
We're still here.
Yeah.
End stream.
There you go.